What is up, you guys, and good morning to everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Let me go ahead and see those A's in the chat. If you can hear your boy speak, please go ahead and throw those A's in the chat right now so that I know that you are here and ready for this live broadcast, right? What is up, team? What is up? Good to see everybody here already, live and present and sharp, right? Well, I got to tell you something, man. My little boy over here had the night of his life. My goodness, and I'm not talking about a fun one. Scott, what is up? Cyber Sultan, how you doing? Damon, Ernie, Katie Cat, what is up? Ian Tucker, Rocka, Mike J, Zenon, guys, thank you so much for coming by. I love this. Sebastian Lim was talking about ticker symbol VIEW just yesterday, and that ticker absolutely had a massive upside to go, right? So I know that I didn't have it here. And right, I don't know if you noticed this, but Rocka mentioned earlier that the CPI month over month came in with a 0.01 lift, right, which is bearish. But the CPI year over year inflation report came in as per expectations. Okay, so that 0.01 month over month is the reason why the markets sold off. Okay, so I know that, but remember, month over month is a lot easier to adjust than it is the year over year, because when they adjust or they increase a rate, say for example, tomorrow they increase the rates, right, by 25 bips. The reaction is not going to be seen for at least, I'd say 8 to 10 or 11 months out. So a year. It's delayed, right? So we need to see the reactions way later. The indicator is not going to react to that until it's really year over year, right? So this is the month over month really is a little bit faster. So this is the reason why I'm saying that it may be immediate short term or micro time frame reactive. So it may not be something that is going to maintain itself as bearish the whole day. So which is why I'm saying to not engage on the puts, because there is a slight chance that there could be a liquidity trap here for the bears. Next reason, take a look at your EMA 5, the EMA 200, orange line. This is what I'm waiting for. 461.61 closure of a 5-minute time frame candle above the EMA 200. That would signal a potential upside, but that's not it. The 1 hour time frame already has some relevant resistances coming up that we still have to combat. But usually the more powerful one would be the EMA 200. So please excuse me for being so indecisive here, team, but I'd rather keep everybody safe than in danger, right? We must make sure that the path is clear. We must make sure that we have a clear room to engage. If we do not have that, we do not trigger. Okay, so at this point, it's looking okay. 31 seconds to go to close the first candle above the EMA 200. This is not the closure we're looking for. We're looking for one complete closure of a 5-minute iteration above the EMA 200, no contact. All right, so that's going to be the clear bull case right here, team. Why is that? Because that's going to give us a chance to reach the EMA 7 and the EMA 9 in the hourly time frame so that we can see if this pullback from this moving average crossover is actually going to get us enough downside here to really fail the EMA 200 or not. The importance behind this candle now that just closed above the EMA 200, this one now is the one that's going to give us that continuation validation, okay? We're about to bounce off of this EMA 21 like we're doing right now on the 5-minute. We are about to grab the resistance of the EMA 5 and the EMA 7. We shall see how that reacts, okay, team? Completely methodical, completely strategic. We must be aware of what the markets are doing. We must try to maintain ourselves in sync with the market cycles, right? And market waves. Here it comes to that resistance. We have two of them though, okay? EMA 7, EMA 9, 461.94 to the SMA 10, 462.13. So now that we got an hourly closure above the linear regression band, that resistance could pressure price action to come back down to the linear regression bottom, of which could present some danger because it is below the EMA 200, but testing the hourly time frame EMA 21. Very, very dangerous and volatile times here, okay, team? We must have clear direction in order to know where we're gonna go, okay? Keep your eyes on the money. Sebastian Lim, congratulations to you, my brother. He actually talked to me about that ticker symbol view. If you haven't seen it, give it an eyeball. And that actually is a pretty nice play. And I did mention that although it was in the microcap, micro float, low float plays, it did have a very strong upside to consider, right? Here we are at resistance of the EMA 7, EMA 9, already getting a little bit of rejection here. Let's see if we can actually get the pullback that we're looking for. If not this, then the SMA 10. Right, so this is it's just the way it goes, team. We need to make sure that we have a clear path. So, So I was telling. There we go. Okay, we're completing a break here. Not confirmed whatsoever. 2 minutes and 58 seconds left to close this 5-minute candle above the EMA 200. That would be the first signal here for a continuation to the upside and a continuation into the next targets, right? Which could be. Let's see if we get a pullback here. Yeah, it would be nice to get a pullback to validate the EMA 200 with a clean close. Although this is a clean close on this 5-minute, very, very, very good times here. Wow. So imagine that we engaged on the puts down here, team. No way. We would have been way out of the money. We would have been absolutely at a loss and completely questioning the position, right? So no. We must get a clear direction first, okay? So bonds talk around 1:30 p.m. today. That should affect the markets. Yeah, they do. Absolutely. So let's see. Sebastian Lim up 20%. Matchka, what is good? Double X, my brother. Good to see you here. Definitely thank you so much for hanging around the NVOS chat yesterday, my bro. I definitely saw you there, and appreciate you maintaining composure, right, my brother? Always good to see you. Zen for Life, Michael, Powder Slave. What is up, guys? Not sure if I said hi to Ernie, but also I know that we had some other people at the top. I can't actually see the chat all the way at the beginning. Ian Tucker, did I say hi to you, brother? Good to see you here. Rick L, what's up? Okay, so let's see what it's doing. 1 minute, 35 seconds left. Here is that slight pullback that we're waiting for, right? Just ever so slightly above the EMA 7 and EMA 9. This could be that pullback to get the validation of the EMA 21, not completely validated. Remember, I'm working at discretion here when it comes to plays like this, but we are shifting the narrative here to a potential temporary bull play, and this would be 0 DTE 462 strike long calls. Okay, so 1 minute and 4 seconds left to close this 5-minute candle. The first indication for a continuation to the upside would be the close above the EMA 200 461.62 presently. Looking okay. So, Matchka, I'm so happy. I'm very, very happy that you did not go puts on AVGO. AVGO was massively powerful, and I really was hoping for you to say that today, and you just reminded me by saying that. So thank goodness for that, right? Okay, cool. SMA 50 5-minute time frame coming up at 462.18. That more than likely will give us a pullback here and give us an opportunity to get long the market. but we shall see how we can actually get that, right? So let's see if we pull back here. Oh wow, man, this is the hourly time frame is definitely powerful, right? Hammer candle print at the very bottom side for a potential V-shaped recovery with a following green candle to validate that. This green candle prints somewhere like this in 49 minutes and 58 seconds. This upside is probably going to continue a little deeper than what we think. Here's the closure of the 5-minute candle, getting the pullback that we're looking for, right? Let's see if we can actually make it down to the area of about I'd say around 461.79. But there are relevant targets down into that, right? So 461.87 could be a potential area to get long the markets, just in case, right? I don't want you guys to miss it, but in my experience, I will long the market at 461.75. If not, I will long it at the EMA 200 invalidation at 461.62. You know how I am, you guys. I will find my entries at the very lowest and dangerous point, but that's because I know how to manage my risk. Make sure that you know how to manage your risk, even though we're paper trading and simulator trading here, team, okay? Please be careful in the markets, as this is completely volatile and completely speculative, and this is definitely degen land, right? Do not be a degenerate like Arca. All right, so so let's get the ball rolling here, right? So Mashka saying you saved my monies. I am very happy to do that. I already feel bad enough when you actually give me the like a tip, and I'm like, oh my God, Mashka, I love you so much. I want to save you. I'm going to make you more money. Right, so Busy Brand saying Tuesday, CPI inflation report and 30-year bond auction Wednesday, Fed interest rate decisions Thursday, PMI report, future inflation Friday, options expiration, defaults, and swaps. So today, team, please remember that. Thank you so much, Busy Brands, for sharing that information with us. Please remember that the month-over-month CPI came in with a 0.01% increase, giving us that bearish feel and this downside to the markets. It is a month over month, so I am expecting for it to just be temporary, meaning that we may actually just face a micro time frame reversal here before a continuation to the upside, right? So if we can do the continuation to the upside, I think it's going to be conditional upon this 48 minutes on the hourly time frame candle, which would introduce some of the highs that we were facing yesterday, right? Know for a fact that your SPY ticker has a $1 and about 60-cent average true range. Let's validate that. Here we go. Oh, no, $1.14 average true range. So what does that mean? Go to the daily time frame, right? You got to go to the daily time frame, find out where we open, right? We open right over here at about 461.62. If we drop all the way down here to 460.61, that's already $1, right? So that's already at its average true range, volatility max, right? So at this point, since we opened here at 461.62, we can assume that the dollar up would be the one to look at for a take profit, right? So that would be 462.61. Now, where is 462.61 though in relation to the hourly time frame? Let's go back. Here it goes, team. Here it goes. This is potential entry right here to get long the market. I know that this is a very juicy area for me to try to consider, right? But I do feel like I want to catch that EMA 200 even still. But this is a very strong support, and you can long the market there. Okay, please be very, very careful, as this is the 5-minute time frame RSI is still pivoting towards the downside here, and that makes me feel like that could be the actual entry here, connected to the EMA 200 for a bounce from the gravitational zone to the upside, right? So we're looking at let's see. You're looking at 350 ATR. What was the time frame I was looking on this then? Hold on. Guys, make sure to keep that in mind, what Cryptic actually came in. Right. So I'm looking at a 6-day. Are you looking at a 14-day or which one? And then also, let me check out. So I already played one play earlier today, team. Scalped the markets for a 25% gainer. And let's see. So 14-day, you're looking at around a 350. All right, so mind that as well, okay, team. So look, I was looking at the hourly 6-day, and because the 462, it does have a resistance. It does have a resistance like right over here. Let me show you. This right here. So the opening of this candle here at 462.17, top side tweezer tops here at 462.17, marking off a potential dollar range ATR 6-day. right? But if we do consider the $3, right? So we're opening up 461.61, right? So let's just do the 461.61. Yeah. So that would be 464, and that would take us. I mean, that would technically take us to the all-time high. So, or I'm sorry, for the 52-week high, 463.93. Not bad. That would be incredible, though. Okay, team. So if you did catch entry at that EMA 21, congratulations. I don't feel the conviction there. I really want to get my EMA 200. If not that, then nothing, right? So, and it's okay. The next thing you have to keep in mind here is that we have volatility still completely expanded here, slightly contractive, which could be introducing that slight possibility for a drop back down to validate with one of those supports down there. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And Cryptic, thank you so much for sharing with us the adjusted or a 14-day average true range volatility read for the SPY's movement, right? So another thing, team. I usually don't, yesterday Cryptic nailed it in the coffin by saying, you know what, it's probably best for us to just trade the SPY, the SPY ranges during the macroeconomic releases. And I could not agree more than that, team. I will tell you that, right? Because, the general rule of thumb here is, macroeconomic reports would be, reactive in the broader markets, right? Indices. So that since they are the ones directly affected, then why kind of outsource for this time, right? Of course, all these other plays are great. Ticker symbol View completely launching. AVGO, like we were talking about yesterday for Mashka, completely going up, right? So everything is looking okay. But since I feel that the macroeconomic reports are sourced around the indices, then I feel like I would personally like to be sourced around the indices too, right? So it depends on the type of trader you are as well, right? Because oftentimes you'll get a reaction after the indices do their initial pump, right? So if that is the type of trader you are, then so be it. Not a problem at all, right, team? Just know that there are several ways to look at the market, several ways to react to the markets, and several ways to find guidance in price action throughout the market spectrum, right? Very, very happy to be streaming here with you guys tonight. John, what is up, my brother? Saying good morning, Arca from sunny Southern California. And you are at the Sopoba Casino. Nice, my brother. Very excited for you. And I love it, man. I love to hear it. Double X saying, been watching NVOS. And the big Willie on the space yesterday. Now it drops pretty quickly. If you can dissect it, would be cool. Not going to ask you to comment on what was said during the space. It's entirely okay. Now the drop that we're expecting here is absolutely part of the play, right? So you know what? I have a little bit of time here to go, right? Because I still want this thing to drop to about 461.62. I'm being really I don't know if I want to be a complete value trader here, but I don't think I want to get this. I don't think I want to get this anywhere above that EMA 200. You guys know me, man. I'm the type of trader that goes down to invalidation, right? And you know this. Look at the hourly time frame. You see the cursor? You see how close it is to the linear regression bottom? Maybe, right? Maybe. That could be one area to look at. Slightly below would be the hourly time frame EMA 21 at 461.46. I can't guarantee that it'll get there. This thing might explode from here, but team, just remember that this is just me playing it safe for you. I'm generally not going to guide you throughout a scalp play or through something that'll just be immediate in and out, because there's no way I can tell you or kind of guide that, right? It's too volatile for me to do that. Okay, so let me keep an eye on the markets here, team. I know that we're at 462.12, so put it on the chat to see if we're completely exploding beyond that, right? So hourly time frame is finding the resistance at the SMA 50. I'm sorry, 5-minute time frame, SMA 50 and SMA 100, right? Typically a strong resistance. Let's see what's up. 1 minute, 12 seconds to close a potential bullish engulfing there. If we don't get that bullish engulfing, then there could be a little bit of a shot here to get down to the 461.63. Let me know if we pass the SMA 50 or the SMA 100 at 462.20, okay? Let me just go ahead and take a look at NVOS real quick, team, because I know that we put together a large play for that, right? So where is it? Here it goes. Okay, so let me go back here on my notes, and here we go. So this is the I don't know if I'm not gonna blame it, or I'm not gonna hold it against anyone here if they weren't able to watch my complete Arca Bulls movie on NVOS, right? Because I tend to write the entire thesis out. So my play was for yesterday to reach the top side of a round where we faced the resistance. I was talking about a 130, 129. We got 132 with the resistance, right? So pullback happened, and we ended up closing the day right where I said we would, right? 122 to 125. Now, the continuation to the downside is to find the secondary support that I was already speaking of too. 116 to 118, and I said also that there could be a shot to face the bottom regression here from the triangle, right? So if there is a single shot left over, then that could be introduced right at about $1.13, right? So I know I don't want to see that either, right, team? But this is just generally how these things play out. Okay, so now the next thing that we want to get here is the validation of the 2-day time frame volatility versus momentum play. But I need you to see here, okay? This could be a sign of invalidation right here. This is called a bearish engulfing candle formation. You're getting the larger red candle to engulf the prior body, right? The prior green body. This is a bearish formation, and that would suggest a continuation to the downside. We have 5 hours and 39 minutes to close that right there, okay? So that's a hint there, okay? We have to make sure to be careful here. Okay, the calls look like they're actually exploding to the upside. Did we actually, let me go see the SPY. But yeah, I think further validations with the what was I going to say? I think further validations or further catalyst, fundamentally speaking, would be ideal to launch NVOS to an upside, okay? Without that last I would say without that last component, without that last metric, it's going to be very difficult to get the NVOS to go up organically. SPY just broke through prior day high. There we go. Completely breaking prior bar high here and prior day high. And that is already a good sign for continuation here, team. 3 minutes and 12 seconds. We could actually long the market above that SMA 100 at 462.20, above the SMA 50, 462.17. And it looks like volatility is now starting to expand one more time. Yep, that could give us a clear signal here, team. 2 minutes, 58 seconds left, looking okay. All right, so let's see. What else would actually get in the way of that, though? So let me look at the hourly time frame here. And actually, you know what? Let me look at the 8-hour time frame and see, kind of catch a little bit more of a clear picture here, right? Yep, support bottom here, right at the top side of the March 2022 highs, end of March. So that would be 461.65, right? So 461.65. Sorry, what was it? Actually, wick high here is the 462.07. Sorry, 462.07. Looks like it could be the drop back down to the 462.16 of the SMA 50. So that may be in play, and we have 2 minutes and 12 seconds left. I think it's going to be pretty much okay to get long the market right around here. It could be front run too, okay, team? So this is already looking pretty positive. So definitely know that I am looking at the 462 0 DTE calls at this point. It's less volatility at this point. It's looking okay. All right, so we're right back down to that SMA 50. 462.07 would be the actual true support and top side of the March 2022 highs. So let's see if we can catch it, right? Minimal entry. I'm going to start getting exposure to the markets right around now for a front run, right? But don't follow me in that, right? Because you know, I know how to manage my risk, okay? I need you to be able to manage yours, okay? So so please be careful, okay? I definitely have a higher tolerance. I'm more aggressive, right? So I need you to be completely aware of the dangers here, right? Let's see. All right, I have very, very minimal entry waiting for the drop to either below to 462.07 to get some more position in there. But know that, yeah, right around here, right? Know that I am, from the 100% exposure that I'm looking for, I am right now about 20% exposed. Okay, so I am not risking a lot at this point. I want to make sure that we can get the validation and the continuation to the upside. Okay, team? I need you to be very careful how you proceed here. All right, 43 seconds left to close this 5-minute candle here. And still lingering right around that 462.08. Okay. So Double X, was I able to answer that question a little better for you? Here you go, team. It's looking pretty good right now. Position is currently sitting at about 4.62% up right at the current moment. 3.38. You can see it right up in here at 4.62 up. So definitely showing you that I am exposed in the markets. Very, ever so slightly. 6% up, 7% up. I'm definitely not in completely right now, just in about 25%. Actually, you know what? I'm in about 25%, yeah. And here's the closure of the 5 minute above the SMA 100 and the SMA 50. Very, very bullish. And I almost feel like I want to long some of the position right about now. Here we go. Let's go. Looking nice, team. The upside targets that we can look at from here. Let's observe the hourly time frame here and see how far we have for extension. Currently sitting at 7% up on position, team. Looking okay, right? So let's go to the hourly time frame and see what's goody. So upside targets already displayed to us at the linear regression top. That could be paired at 462.68 for a quick move, right? Careful, careful, careful. I'm going to gain more position right in here. Let's go. I am now in 45% of my allowable position. I want to see if we can get either lower targets here to continue on my path. Thank you, bro. You're my man. You and Cryptic can play on my team anytime. My brother, that is awesome. Fern 5, what is good, my bro? Good to see you here. Remember your tolerance, team. Remember your risk, okay? I know my play. I know the way it could go, team, and that's just the conviction that I have. Remember, team, I have a different set of conditions than you do. Please make sure that you can play safe in the markets, okay? I'm still waiting for more of my position. If I don't get the entire position in there, it's entirely okay. As long as we maintain consistency, I'm good, right? Slightly different strategies than others, but it's okay. It's what works for you, really. So I've got December 29th spike calls and December 15th NVIDIA calls. Man, that is going to be very dangerous, Dark Zen, and I can't tell you how dangerous it is to hold options throughout macroeconomic data releases, right? So we still have more stuff coming up this week. It is critically dangerous to hold options contracts when you don't have control over them after hours. At least shares, you could, right? So for example, if you were longing if you were shorting the SQQQ because the markets are going up, or if you were longing the TQQQ because you want a triple lever upside, then shares, you could sell in the post hours, in the after hours, in the pre hours, right? But if you don't have that potential, then dude, that could become very dangerous. Especially with options contracts, and since they completely, they rely on volatility, and volatility in the after hours. Block trades will increase that volatility to max expansion sometimes, right? So team, I'm just sitting here at break even, pretty much just 1% up, waiting for the closure of this 5 minute candle to close above again the SMA 50 and SMA 100, right? So I got that clean opportunity to get long the market a little more. Didn't quite touch, right back down to that EMA 7 at 461.95. It was just a little low. It was a little lower prior to this, right? So I was going to be able to enter there around a 55 to 60% position. Still. Yeah. So right now, team, I am currently sitting at about 2% up and waiting. 1 minute and 34 seconds left to close this candle above that SMA 50, SMA 100. This feels bullish. The hourly time frame is now sitting just slightly above the SMA 10. That is also feeling okay. That is also feeling okay, right? So this is just so damn choppy. I will be honest with you, right? So look at your volatility, right? You see this. This is great for options contracts. As you start expanding back into critical, that means that your implied volatility metrics will completely skyrocket, right? So I am still partial position into him. I have no way, in no way, shape, or form am I fully extended right here. Just in case the markets decide to reverse, my losses will be very minimal, and I will scale out in the event, because there are several ways to get clever here, right? So you can reacquire your potential losses. Okay. So what is it? 30 seconds left to close this candle. The candle closes in 23 seconds below that SMA 50. It looks like we're going to be coming right back down to test that EMA 21. If we get that EMA 21, that's going to be my full exposure right in there, team. Or I would say a good 70%, 75% of the allowable position for a scalp or for a momentum trade. Nice. Okay. Here we go. Adjusted targets could be down to about 461.97 to about 461.87. My current position right now is sitting at a minus 2%. Okay, team. Actually, minus 1.8, right around there. Here we go. Position is sitting at a minus 1.34%. It's so damn volatile here. ALT bounced hard this morning. Daryl, are you rocking it or what? Are you riding that wave? Tom saying was just looking for a bounce off of the 21 EMA for calls. Oh man, nice. Yeah, me too. I was looking to see if we can actually bounce off of that 21 on the 5 minute down to 461.88. Not sure if we can still get it, but it's a potential. What it's looking like to me is kind of like a bull flag. And remember that in 29 minutes, this would be the green candle to validate the V-shaped recovery for this hammer. Daryl, are you killing it or what, my brother? I know you're riding it. And I love to see it, man. I love to see it. So let's see. Tarzan is saying, I forgot December. Yeah, I already spoke to you about that, right? So let's see. Just waiting here for that upside, man. And to tell you the truth, sometimes when we are sitting like this, guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing here? Is this really I think it's gonna introduce here the EMA 21 at 461.88. But are you seeing what I'm seeing? Definitely not the most credible time frame in the world. Right? Absolutely not the most credible time frame in the world. But if it is, then damn it. Inverse head and shoulders. 5 minute time frame potential. Could it be? Great minds is right, my brother. So if this actually is the damn thing here, 461.88, my go time. Yeah, and we may be able to get it here. If we resist off of this SMA 50, I'm going to be able to gain complete position. So let's see. Let's go ahead and make a quick little, I think we may actually have to consider this here. Actually, let me see how critical I can get this. Oh, there we go. That's it. All right, so now that trend line from the neckline to the bottom side of the head, we apply it to the middle of the shoulder, which could be right about here. And the average true range per cryptic trader is around a $3.50 ATR. And we were noticing that was close to a 464 target. And the inverse head and shoulders giving us a target of 463.78, confluent or very close to the target of the 52-week highs that we faced yesterday at 463.93, which is also confluent to the average true range. That's looking mighty powerful, right, team? And also, remember, the hourly time frame, 26 minutes to close. This validation candle, right? This green candle prints the way that it does with a hammer right before that. That is a complete signal here for a continuation. Does not have a psychological take profit, but it does have a psychological implication on price action, right? For continuation. Right, so let's go ahead and come back to the 5 minute time frame, speculate some more. Here we go. Nice. We're starting to get right back down to the areas where I want to actually see price action, right? So that EMA 21 is a potential, even if, just in case price action comes back down to that EMA 200 at 461.64, still good. All right, team, as long as the 5 minute time frame does maintain its price above that 461.64, this technically still belongs to the bulls and everything is still looking a-okay. Right, team? So this is completely this type of validation here. The way we're staying within this range here feels like it's the way that it should be for an upside, right? So definitely distribute here from the SMA 50 close beneath the SMA 50, get the next candle here to come back down and validate within the critical time frames here, and then we actually get long the market. Here we go, getting very close, Now let's see, the target is shifting to 461.86 on the EMA 21. Very much confluent to the SMA 10 at this point at 461.82. Let's see if we can handle it, team. Let's see if we can handle it. Yeah, Bob, AMD is moving on its own. I completely believe it. Semiconductors right now are on fire. Completely on fire. Very, very cool stuff. And I did notice that it had a 5-minute dead cat bounce alongside the SPY, right? But that's it's cool. It's cool. It's all good. Oh, we just got the closure beneath the SMA 50 and SMA 100. This could be the validation of resistance to see if we can actually get that pullback. Okay, the EMA 21 adjusted to 461.90. Bob saying Fuego. Fuego is right, my bro. Let's see. So, yeah, there we go. Getting a little bit of that resistance, right? Let's see if we can drop in there. SMA 7, or I'm sorry, EMA 7, just to keep you in line here, 462. EMA 9, 461.96. EMA 21 and SMA 10 at 461.90. SMA 200, 461.72. And EMA 200, finally, 461.64. Looking okay. Looking okay. I really just want to get down there to fully expose, but if it's not, I'm already ready to go. Right? So now, the next thing I was going to do is the Fibonacci retracement, right? From the top side of the formation here at around 462.37 to the bottom side of this head and shoulders. And I want to see what potentials we have, right? So 463.48. So we have 3 targets within the 463 realm. So what I'm going to do here is this. I'm going to give us a complete range with a focus target, right? So we're going to go up to the 2 fib at 464.16. From the 1 spot 618 at 463.48, which is the golden mean. And then the focus area would actually be between the psychological take profit of the head and shoulders formation being 463.79 to the 52-week high valuation of 463.93. Okay, so my position right now, team, is literally just sitting at minus freaking 0.07%. It's just lingering there. So I mean, this is what I mean. Look, you see, minus 0. Whatever is barely there, -1 and fluctuating, right? Now I'm +1. Let's see if we got it. I was not able to load the rest of the position, but it's okay if it does. Remember, team, remember. That's why I was saying, if this thing reverses right now, I'm still exposed to the market, which is good. I'm up 5% now. Continuing the position, 4.53% up on position right now, looking okay. Yeah, we were so damn close, dude. I have nowhere near like the actual position exposure that I'd like for this, but it's okay. As long as we maintain a consistency here for an upside play, then that's the important thing, right? So this would be my second green trade and 5th green trade in 2 days in a row. Not looking for the consistency in green plays. I am looking for the consistency in well-executed plays, whether they are red or they are green. As long as they are executed the right way, then I know that I'm in consistency and I can track my psychology that way. Team, if you can track yourself, if you can trace yourself, right? You know, I stopped a while ago, you know, tracking my every single trade, but I will tell you how important that is, and I'm considering getting back into it because now I'm actually I'm free trading at this point, right? Position right now, team, is sitting at about 6.88% to the upside, fluctuating within that percentage, right? It's still looking good. We are at resistance because of this top side of the 5-minute candle being this 5-minute bar has a high of 462.37. That's literally where we are, right? So as soon as we start getting that break above that, the consideration here for an upside becomes a little more clear. So everything is looking good in the markets, team. We are looking a-okay. Let's see if we can get this hedge against our potential losers in the broader markets, right? So what I mean by that is that if we have a losing position that we're holding long by investment, these short-term trades can be the hedge against those, right? What better way to actually observe the markets? So current position right now is still sitting above 6%. It's 6.88, just about 7% up. fluctuating at that resistance level. Let's see if we can actually close this. 34 seconds to close above the SMA 100 and SMA 50. Looking very positive there. There we go. Starting the break above that top side of the 462.37. Not quite yet. Oh my goodness. Let's get it. Let's get it. 20 seconds left to close. GNS going to do something today. You know, I noticed that it was completely bullish yesterday, but remember that it was bullish in the upper time frames. So when you're bullish upper time frames like that, that means that you're definitely going to get upside in the following days. It wouldn't be technically next day. Here's the closure, team. We got it above the prior day, the prior bar high. And let's see if we can come back and test the SMA 100 at this point, which would be at 462.22 before a continuation to the upside. But know for a fact that we're at the regression support of the inverse head and shoulders, right? So this looks like it's about to play out. Who knows? But current position right now, team, still sitting at plus 4% and maintaining, right? So there's what I mean. Look, so here I am at 6.88% up, 9.23% up, looking very good in the position, right, team? Everything is chilling. 10% up now, team. 10.4, looking pretty good on the markets, right? Here we go. 12.75% up, looking okay. So yeah, from these targets here, team, I know that we have a little bit of a gap here at the 5-minute time frame, being we already faced resistance at it at 462.48. And that pushed my position back to 10.4% up. Still looking pretty positive. There's that test. There's the SMA 100 test. This would be a good area to consider longing the market even still, and I will. I just exposed myself to another 5% on a quick grab. Let's see if it can come back down to that SMA 100. Oh man. I was barely able to catch a little bit. Push, baby, push is right. Let's go, Fern. My position right now, team, is just barely overexposed right now. We have a 1, 2, 3, damn 4% up. Can't even really talk it. Can't even really say it, right? But every time I bring in this window, remember to look at that top right where that little blue is, right? Right up in here. That's where you want to see where my position is, right? Oh my goodness, man. Okay, so here we go, sitting at 4% up now, team. What more validation does it need? Let's go to the hourly time frame and see what's going on there. 17 minutes to close. Yeah, it's going to have to start making some decisions here pretty fast. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this can actually become a downside play in 17 minutes if it does not close above 462.69. So the exposure in the market is starting to get a little dangerous at this point, team. Please remember to keep that in mind, right? It does not mean that the play is over. It just means that it can come back to a support level to find support before an upside. We're at this SMA 100 yet again, team. I may actually consider entering right around here again. Let me see if I can catch another 5% in. All right. Just got another 5. Nice. And oh man, I can't even tell you, man. The position is just lingering around that 2% down, plus 4% up. It's ridiculous. 1 minute and 37 seconds left to close this next 5-minute candle above the SMA 100 and the SMA 50. Let's see if we can catch it. Fast times here, team. Fast times. And yeah, position sitting just around break even right now, team. Let's see if we can get that upside here for a quick volatile move. Quick little update right down here. Position is sitting at 0.52% up and fluctuating just at 0.65% down, right? So just right around there. +1, +2, +1, +2. I'm sorry, -1, +2, -1, +2. Right? So let's see if we can catch this. Let's see if we can catch it. I feel like at any moment here, this thing could actually start showing some real thrust to the upside. And remember to manage your position in case we don't get that, right, team? Remember. No need to panic here. There's always ways around the markets. Okay, let's see. I actually never got to take a look at that ticker. Which one was it? View. Sebastian, you in here, buddy? How is that plate going? Wow, this thing. Just sitting right in here, team, at minus 1%. At minus 6, plus 0.5. Just doing that same little dance again, right? I'm literally 0.52% up. Okay, closure above the SMA 100 looking nice. So now, either it continues to the upside or we come back and validate the SMA 100 for a continuation. Position sitting now at 1% up. Do it. There we go. Here we go. Nice little tick up. Sitting at 3% up now. All right, sitting at, yeah, oh my goodness. Come on, read it. Do it. Let's go. Okay. So here's that potential drop to the SMA 100 one more time to get that support grab. The Bulls could absolutely take it here, man. They could really take this thing, take it home. There we go, man. Get the validation already. Do it so we can go. Pick up the stragglers. Let's go. Oh man, come on. It's respecting the regression, you know, of the head and shoulders. It's just, there's a lot of people who see it. There's a lot of people trading the 5-minute time frame. I got to be honest. You know, so that's the reason why we're over here just kind of lingering around that. As soon as we get validation, this thing could actually pop open. But I will say that we are facing a little bit of a challenge here at 13 minutes and 12 seconds hourly time frame closure. Does not mean the play is over. It just means that it's likely to pull back and then regain. And then, reaccumulate then, right? So after a pullback. Let's see. Tom R saying, push, baby. Zen for life saying, Lucid drop like a brick. I should have exited yesterday when I had the chance, my brother. So if it dropped like a brick, remember that the recovery is usually fast too. So if you are able to recover some of those funds, expect that psychologically speaking. Eyes on the chart, okay, Zen? Yeah, team, I'm sitting at minus 0.65%. I'm not even a percent down right now, man. So I'm wondering now if the entire validation here would be, or the entire continuation here. Oh, there we go. There's that pop we're looking for. 11% up, 12% up. Let's go. I'm looking for a take profit right up in here at 462.69. It could be 462.70, but I am not going to play it beyond that. I just want to make sure that I can catch here the quick little 12% gainer, 15% gainer, and be out of the market and show that consistency, right? Looking very good. Let's see if we can catch this. Come on, the Bulls really do want to take this. This is what I meant a little bit earlier. So I'm just sitting at 1% up again. Man, I'm just, I'm gonna be trigger happy here. I'm gonna go ahead and have it ready for that nice little pop yet again. Come on, let's go, boy. But now, the good thing is that we just broke prior bar high, right? And not only that, is actually, I am noticing here that we are breaking the prior bar high on the hourly too. Oh yeah. That may introduce something very bullish. Okay. I'm gonna try to get rid of about 75% of the position at the take profit up here, right? If we start reaching 462.53 to around 462.69 ish, I'm gonna consider removing around 80% and letting the runners run based on this theory here. If we do get closures and validations above the next regressions, then I will start to long the market again. but I can see sentiment wanting to wait for the 10 minutes here. And it's clear that we're actually getting just more people along it. So yeah, I'm wondering if that 10 minute and 23 seconds left to close above the prior bar high on the hourly time frame is going to do it. Not only that, in 16 seconds, the 5 minute time frame will close yet again another candle above all of the major moving averages. Three seconds left to close that 5 minute. Cool. What I'm liking here is that all the moving averages are starting to shift towards the upside in the 5 minute. Literally, pretty much almost all of them. Very cool. 9 minutes and 40 seconds left to close, team. So when we're this close to the resistance of the linear regression band, might as well just take the price action to the upside and create the bear play. And the bear play would only be a scalp. I don't think it would be forever. I think the bear play would actually take profit to around that EMA 7. Here's I'm going to try to long the market a little bit more here, team. Here we go. Just gained another 5%. The difference between EMA and SMA is the exponential moving average and simple moving average, meaning that exponential follows a more exponential or sensitivity level to the price action. So it keeps it into higher consideration than the simple moving average, where it's only based on closing period. Right? So exponential moving average is slightly more complex. So it adds a slight more sensitivity to the or consideration to price action alongside closing period, while the simple is only closing period. Right, but a good question, my brother. Good question. Yeah, it really does, Fern. It really does. But it did come back in all technicalities, right? It did come back to validate that EMA 21. Zenon, yeah, there is no better or worse. The thing is that if you're looking at time frame, that's when they're more sensitive to, right? So if you're looking at shorter time frames, your EMAs would probably be considered as, I would say consider the EMAs in a shorter time frame. And Cryptic saying EMA is better for the shorter time. Yeah, literally like that, right? EMAs are definitely something you want to consider for shorter time frames. The SMAs, consider those for the larger time frames, right? I love to use the balance of SMAs and EMAs in the hourly time frame, right? But what I will say is that in a daily time frame and in a weekly time frame, and anything within that, I find high strike rates with the EMA 21 and 55. Very specific to those. Here we go, team. Here we go. We're starting to get that little shift here. 7 minutes to close. And my position is just sitting at a literally break even. 1% up now, or 0.24% up. And yeah, but earlier this was literally what we were looking for, right? For the bounce from the EMA 21. Position right now sitting 1.42% up. 2.80. And kind of fluctuating around there, right? So we're about to close this 5 minute candle. This would be a nice one here this would be a nice candle to close above all of the major moving averages, because this would give you that clean validation that, hey, you know what? We got a clean close above all those moving averages. What's the play? Are we going to continue to the upside or are we not? So my position is just 0.24% up. Still lingering here. 6 minutes left to close the hourly time frame. This hourly time frame, the closer it gets to that top side, the more likely it is to find that resistance and then get a pullback down to that EMA SMA 10 on the hourly, right? So 462.17. But Zenon, good observations, my brother. Those are very good observations. Actually, the master students went the master students actually just went over moving averages. I think it was just this weekend. We just got into moving averages. But yeah, everything is mathematical and everything is an equation based, right? So right now, team position is sitting at 1.42% up, about to increase a little bit right now, right? Looking okay. All right, so 8 seconds left to close this candle here. Not bad. 3 seconds left to close. Nice. Everything now has shifted towards an upside too. Very, very nice. Okay, and also the hourly, 4 minutes and 51 seconds to close. I feel like this is going to be a quick little short-term opportunity to get a potential 17% gain or 15%, maybe even 20, depending on the volatility, right? But remember that I'm going to try to exit the position right now, right when it gets to that 462.54-ish to 462.69. Position right now sitting at 6% up. 7.3% up, right? You can see it. 10% up. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and remove half my position right up in here, right? Here we go. Removed half position, realized. Let's go ahead and continue this thing. I'm going to remove another percentage right when we get to 462.69. Make sure to, guys, remember, okay? Remember how to play this thing, okay? Never diamond hand your position. Make sure to take profits on the way up. Very important. All right, so price action 462.47, having a little bit of trouble there, but it's expected, right? We have the 5-minute time frame top side of the wick up there, so it's okay. So let's see if we can continue on. The position is sitting at 10.85% to the upside and still playing alongside our rules, right? So everything is looking okay. Slowly putting it all together in the masterclass, very slowly for me. That's great. Position right now sitting at 13% up and getting very close to my take profit target, team. I will remove almost all of it from the markets when we do get to that. You know what? I'm not gonna play it greedy. I'm gonna get out of the markets at 462.69. All right, just gonna be clean and simple. I'm not gonna guide you through something like that. All right, so complete transparency here. I'm just gonna exit the markets if we do get that 462.69 pump. But very nice play thus far, and very consistent. For those of you, congratulations if you have already realized your profits. I love to see you guys win. So that now marks the 6th trade green in a row. Right, so let's continue it. Cryptic, what's up, buddy? Have you removed risk from the table or what? Let's get there. 462.51 and climbing. Position is up 10.85%. Let's go. Let me take a look at some things. Yeah, we're in the gravitational zone. That would suggest a continuation to the upside. A little bit of resistance coming up in the hourly time frame. RSI. Okay, so that would be very close to where I would consider just complete liquidation, right? So let's go. Position still sitting at 8% up. Come on. All right. Sitting at 9.67%, 10.85. Here we go. Let's see if we can get that top side. Okay, 462.54, right at the top side again. Position is still sitting at around 11% up right now. Let's see. Sensitive price action here, team. 12% up. Here we go. There we go. 13% up. Going up to the target that we're looking for, team. I am about to execute complete liquidation of my my gains here. 15% up. 17% up. Let's catch it. Let's catch the play. Here we go. 14.39% up. 17% up. Getting very close. 63. Okay, 462.63. Here we go. 18% up, 65, 67. I'm going to go ahead and pull out right now, team. I'm just going to go ahead and liquidate my entire position at this point at 19% gain. And that was a total now of about a 60 now, 75% gainer over the last hour, team. Congratulations to you. I am out of the markets. I know this thing still has potential to continue here, but my play is over. I don't want to get too greedy. I know it still has an upside to go. It's looking okay, right? I don't think that we should try to contradict ourselves here, right? But great gains today, team. We're right at the resistance that we wanted. 462.69. That's literally where we set, right there, right? And we're bouncing right off of that, right, team? Here we go. Hourly closure. This now is starting to feel more like a bear play, right? So we're going to get that top side here, potential at 462.85, resistance, and then a major pullback. It's got to breathe. It's got to take a breather. So Katie Cat saying 21% gain. I like playing it safe. Katie Cat, I completely agree with you. Right, so not a problem, Katie Cat. I'm very happy that you were able to engage and really pull the trigger here with confirmation, with validation and everything. Mike J saying SPY realized 17% gainer. My brother, awesome, very good to hear. And we're still, look at that. We're still lingering around our take profit target, right? So the tools that we have here, team, the tools that we have at our disposal, they're powerful tools. Okay, and remember that I'm saying this for a reason, but the most powerful tool you have is your discretion and your ability to read raw price action. Your leading indicator is your raw price action, okay? Katie Cat, take a look at what Cryptic said. He said you're already better than him. Huge promise for a great trader coming out. Katie Cat, congratulations to you. And Mike J, congratulations to you as well, my brother. Love it, I love it. And Tom R saying, I'm out with you, brother. Nice trade. I love it, man. Fern 5, are you out? Oh, yeah. I still feel the bounce. Right? But I think that there could be a pullback here to validate yet again. Right, because technically speaking, when we close beneath the mid-band of the linear regression, this would actually create a little bit of a bear play, and then we could actually continue onwards, right? So the consolidation is not always the best thing for our, it's not always the best thing for the options contracts, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let me just go ahead and... damn it, I didn't even get the screenshot of my of the game. It's okay. I'm trying to keep track of it again. Just a moment, team. Let's see, rejection off the 463 for puts. What time is it though? It's 8:03. I mean, technically, yeah. See, my thing here is, Tom, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I max out my trades. I max out my trades at usually 2 or 3 per day, unless I'm aggressively scalping based on a fundamental catalyst that introduces higher than normal volatility. Then my trades are usually not. They don't exceed 2 or 3. At this point, these are already 2 positive trades for me on the day, right? So first of all, the one at open, at the opening range, and the one right now. And usually, if I start, doing the freaking little dance again, then I'm gonna overtrade and I'm gonna just lose my gains. Joey Bryson saying I missed a play this morning. Damn, safety man rolled up on my crew and had to patronize him. Did you really? Joey Bryson keeping it real here, man. So, Cryptic, how's our buddy doing, man? So, and this is what I meant. This is what I meant. Oh, you know what? Somebody was asking me last week. They said, dude, nice recovery from a potential 2 days in a row loss, right? So, guys, it's you're off when you're facing 2 days in a row of losses, or 3 days, right? Especially 3 days. If I do 3 days in a row of losses, I suspend myself. I completely come back to the drawing board. I recollect, I will do whatever it takes, right, to make sure that I am sharp for the next trade. So somebody, you know what, it was Off Grid Gorilla. He spoke to me and he said, dude, nice recovery at the end of the day there with the gains, right? Because this was going to be a potential second day in a row for you as a negative day. And I'm like, man, dude, I felt the pressure. And he said, but what do you feel like tomorrow? I said, this is the end of it, man. I said that this is the end of that negative play. I was like, I'm going to go back to the drawing board. I'm going to make sure that I don't get a third day, because third day means suspension and I want to trade. I have my new platform. I have the direct access terminal. I don't want to maintain myself out, right? So here it goes, team. Let's see if we can catch that resistance level right at around that 462.86. That's where I feel that price action may start to top out, right? But I mean, obviously we still have mad room to grow, right? Specifically right up here at 462.98. So if I'm going to be clear here, 462.86 to about 462.98. That's your top side resistance here for a potential pullback. This is what I was expecting. The continuation to the upside, right into the linear regression top. That is my gamble that I'm not going to take, right? So that's the one. I'm going to go ahead and just pull slightly off of it, right? Have a little bit of wiggle room, not act too greedy in case people don't take it absolutely there, because it rarely happens to where you just, meet at exactly the penny. You want to make sure that you have a little bit of play. So I was telling him that was it. That was the end of my, I did not want to continue losing there. So I was going to really dive back in. There you go. Check it out. See what I mean, team? Look at that. This is the rejection. Guys, let me know if I'm still in the market. Let me know if I'm still here live and speaking to you. Oh, nice. I'm still live? Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure that I am still live. I'm getting a weird little signal here. That is random. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get rid of my Chrome. Yeah, so this sorry, what I was saying here, team, is that it's a break of market structure now, right? So we already got the break of the prior bar low. So this in reality, yeah, this is starting to introduce the potentials for a bear play. My problem here is that we still have mad momentum to the upside. I can't gamble that. I can't justify the reason why it would sell off other than just one psychological resistance. Zenon, no. But what let me see. What did it say? On what time frame, by the way? Because right now, Armor, dude, I try not to pull this out because this is like, it's like borderline cheating, man. Look at this thing. It longed us at 461.74, and it still hasn't printed a sell signal. So, yes, I want you to spend the money and give me money here for my indicators, but no, I don't want you to rely on them, because like you cannot become dependent on a buy and sell signal conditions, like criteria, mathematical thing. No. You need to understand how to trade the right way first, and then use these things for your advantage. But damn, dude, this thing caught better entry than I did. Like by a few cents. Stupid robot. Oh my goodness, man. One day I'm going to challenge myself against that thing. See who has the bigger gains. Oh my goodness, man. Brother, what is going on with that play, man? Right here, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. So somebody asked me for NVOS too, right? So no. Oh, okay. Woo-hoo. I thought this thing was already falling to its imminent death, and I'm like, no. Okay, so yeah, check it out. Double X, if you're still in the ERAS looking massively bullish. All right, so let's check them out. 18-wheeler and you are both speaking about it. Let me just give a quick little update on MDOS. Then we'll look at that real quick, right? So, yeah, check it out. So we were looking at this zone for a potential bounce area, 116 to 118. It bounced off right at the 50% of its returns at around 117. So now the upside from there is sitting at 121. But what could that mean for price action? Does that mean it's going to continue? Does that mean, I don't know. But what it is kind of showing us here is that in the buy daily, it looks like it's trying to invalidate the potential bearish engulfing. So if it does get that invalidation of the bearish engulfing, that means that we're going to have a clean run, right? That means that we could have a clean run. All right, I was gonna tell you guys that that last night my little boy, he did not have the greatest time in the world, man. Oof. He's taking the iron supplements and stuff and Miralax to kind of offset the effects every other day or every 2 days, right? And he's completely constipated at this point, and I was up every single hour all the way up to 5:54 a.m. and so I am definitely running on about 2 hours and 45 minutes of sleep, and I didn't get that feeling to where I was tired. I got that feeling to where I just continued the day, so I still feel like I'm on yesterday. Right, so I know that at a certain point I'm probably gonna feel the pressure, but yeah, it was I would not have engaged in these trades if I knew that I was completely impaired, though. I will be honest with you with that. But my son, he's over there just doing his damn thing. ERAS, let's go ahead and pull it up because NVOS is looking still okay. It's at critical supports. So let's see. Let's do it here. Yeah, there we go. Look at the SPY falling team just like we expected, but just the gamble that I did not want to take. But you know how it goes. So ERAS. Gee, look at that thing. Let's go. Just a moment, team. I'm trying to get a good read on this right now. 5-minute time frame showing some weakness. Sorry, I am not. Oh my goodness. Do not rely on the armor indicator right now. Okay, if it says long, it's probably going to long it. Yes, I get it, right? But we have to practice our discretion up in here. Hourly time frame, 47 minutes to close. We still have a ways to go to the SMA 200 at 198. 199 is the range high or the week high. The hell is it doing? See? Let's check out the daily in the boy. Now I'm done for the day. Caught a 5-minute scalp on SPY, shutting down for the day. My brother, that is the best way to look at things, right? You have to be very careful out there. Check this out. Daily time frame, bullish engulfing here of massive proportion. Getting a rejection at the EMA 30, but this is the EMA 21 right up here, right? So looking, and also, reacquiring the SMA. Oh, no, not yet. Okay. Oh, man. But it is a good sign here that we're using the SMA 10 as a support. We've reacquired it, so that's good. Okay, so let me see. Let me see, queso. Seb, did you already draw this out? Are you catching a broadening wedge? AMD is up? Oh my goodness. Let me see this. Because it feels like a wedge. Let me see. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, it feels like it. I'm gonna be honest. Let's see. Man, this is awesome. So we have a test 1, technically 2, 3, and 4. It's coming back up to get test number 5. Yeah. Is there any historical price action down here? Nothing. Okay. All right, so this is hold on. Am I missing it? Frank Gonzalez, what's up? Good to see you here. Okay, yeah, this is something's going on with this, and I think it's getting ready. It's at a critical resistance right now. I will say that its resistance range is literally where it's sitting to about 197. But I want to draw one more thing here. So this would be the psychological take profit for the play. Okay, so that's your psychological take profit here over time, right? So it would be at least a couple weeks out. Then let me check volatility versus momentum. Oh, I already had it all in there. Did I have Stokes in there? Yes, I did. Oh, damn. Yeah, this is looking really powerful. Let me see the DMI. DMI could use some help, but that just means that this play is probably a little bit of a shorter time frame. No, in fact, it's cascading into one. Yeah, the signal is about 80% fired, 75% fired. It's not quite there yet, but it is probably at the beginning of the signal firing, right? So what I mean by that is that I would definitely like to see a little more contraction here, and ideally beyond the 90 percentile. Paired with the EMA and SMA signals here, with an absolute upside pivot. But it's getting there. It's getting there. Psychologically speaking, the component may be added by the end of the day with his bullish engulfing. Yeah, the resistance right now, EMA 21 on the daily, critical for us to break over that, right? So yeah, and being the 197 that we looked at as a resistance earlier, that's literally the range that we looked at. Discretionary 197 to where price action is sitting right now. That is the resistance right here. It is an inflection point. And it is of great importance that price action close above those targets in order for price to continue to the upside. But it's looking like a bull flag here too. So if you do get a break, it's not going to be a 100% shot to the upside. You have a tiny little gap right here that will likely resist, come back down, validate the EMA 21, and then continue. Right, keep an eye on this gap here. So I'm going to give you the range of that gap. Oftentimes people miss tiny little nuances like this that are critical for price action. This gap here. Right, so you're looking at 202 to about 203. Yeah, this is what I'm expecting here. Continuation to the upside, resistance 202 to 203. Validate the EMA 21 before a continuation to the upside. Resistance of the EMA 55, which could be located right at about 214. Retracement back to 203. Validate that newly converted resistance into support, then continuation to the upside. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting price to do. All right, so keep an eye on this, all right, team? Keep an eye on this. But yeah, it is showing It is showing some promise. And immediate short-term time frame could be a little bearish though. Okay, so that would it's at a gap right now, 5-minute time frame. But if it does decide to fill the gap, then there may be a drop to the EMA 21 at a 189. Okay, so careful how the price action maneuvers here. But yeah, it's still looking pretty damn powerful. Okay, team. So yeah, you know what, you guys, I think it would be wise for me to actually cut this off right now, because I'm actually starting to feel that weight in the eyes now. Damn, it happened 20 minutes or 10 minutes later after I talked about it, right? But yeah, running on very little sleep is not ideal here. So, and that's the reason why I wasn't able to put out the videos last night, team. I was, my son was not feeling too good, so I just had to be there with him, right? He could not let me go, and all night either. And I didn't want to fail him either. I just wanted him to look to the left and see that daddy's still there, right? So that's exactly what happened, team. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to a little bit of maybe a couple hours of sleep, and I will get right back to you, right, team? But I really appreciate everybody for coming on by today, and really love that we got these upside plays out of the, we knocked them out of the park today. Rock is saying, thank you, Arca. Get some rest. You the best. You the best. Daniel Wick saying, Arca, appreciate you and hope your son gets well soon. Thank you, my brother. I really do hope he freaking landed a huge poop in his sleep, right? Thank you, Ian. I appreciate you guys. Frank, I'm going to catch you later. Tom R, 18-wheeler. Love you guys. Mike J. And I don't know if Katie Cat, if you're still in here. Adios. Fern 5, Cryptic Trader. Xanon. Love you guys so much. Zen, I'll catch you later, guys. Really appreciate everybody for coming on by. And yeah. So let's see. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Tom, Brad, Sasquatch, love you, bro. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very, very good rest of your day. And I will catch you at the bell mañana. Dang it, boys. Zen. Adios, guys. Yeah.